The war had ended, and thunder rolled across the dark skies of Phra Khanong. The monsoon rain poured over the muddy path as Mac, a weary young soldier, trudged home. He clutched a wooden charm given by his wife, Mae Nak, promising he'd return to her and their unborn child. When he reached his bamboo house by the river, warm light flickered from inside. Through the mist, he saw Mae Nak waiting by the window, her long black hair damp, her silk dress glowing faintly in the candlelight. She smiled, tears in her eyes.
You came back to me, Mac.
Her voice was soft, echoing strangely in the humid air. The baby's faint cry could be heard from inside the house. Mac rushed forward, wrapping her in his arms. She felt cold, like river water, but he ignored it, whispering,
"I told you I'd come home."
That night, lightning flashed across the sky, and the river behind their house rippled unnaturally, as if something beneath was stirring. Days passed, and the villagers began whispering. They saw Mae Nak at night, walking along the riverbank, her body floating inches above the ground. Dogs howled when she passed. An old woman selling rice near the pier said she saw Mae Nak bend her arm impossibly long, stretching through a window to grab a dropped lime. She fainted on the spot. When the villagers tried to warn Mac, he laughed it off.
"She's alive, we eat together. She cares for our child."
But they all saw the same thing, her reflection missing in the water, her feet never touching the earth. At night, strange noises filled the air, a wet dragging sound, like something crawling beneath the house. The baby's cries turned to gurgles. Sometimes, Mac woke up to find Mae Nak staring at him, her eyes open wide, unblinking, glowing faintly green in the dark. One evening, an old midwife who had helped Mae Nak deliver her child came to the house, trembling with fear.
Mac, your wife, she died giving birth months ago. I buried her with my own hands.
Mac shook his head violently.
"No, she's right there."
But when he turned, Mae Nak was behind him, smiling. Her face was no longer soft and loving. The skin stretched thin, grayish, her eyes sunken deep. Her long hair dripped black water onto the floor. The midwife screamed. Mae Nak's neck twisted backward in a sickening snap as she hissed.
You shouldn't have come here, old woman.
Her arm extended unnaturally long, grabbing the midwife by the throat. Bones cracked like dry wood. The woman's body was dragged under the bamboo floor, leaving only a trail of blood and the echo of her choking gasp. Mac fled the house that night, running through the flooded streets as thunder roared. He looked back. Mae Nak was following, her body gliding over the water, hair spreading like black tendrils, eyes burning bright green. Her voice screamed through the rain.
Don't leave me again, Mac. You promised forever.
He stumbled into Wat Mahabat, the local temple, collapsing before the monks. They surrounded him with sacred threads, chanting ancient prayers. The air thickened. The candles flickered violently. Mae Nak appeared at the temple gates, her body floating above the ground, clutching her dead baby. Her once beautiful face now a mask of decay, skin peeling, mouth twisted open in grief and fury. The monks began to chant louder. The wind howled. The temple bells rang without being touched. But something else came with her, a monstrous creature, half human, half shadow. Its body was covered in faces, all the souls Mae Nak had cursed for trying to separate her from Mac. It crawled beside her, whispering in hundreds of voices. The ground cracked open beneath it, black hands clawing upward, grasping for the monk's robes. Mae Nak screamed, her voice shattering the night.
If I cannot live with him, I will die with him.
The monks trapped Mae Nak's spirit inside a sacred earthen jar, sealing it with a golden charm. The creature dissolved into ashes as dawn broke. The river grew still again. Weeks later, Mac sat alone by the riverbank, eyes hollow, whispering her name.
I'm sorry, I should have stayed.
He returned home one final time. The house was quiet. The baby's cradle moved slightly, as if rocked by unseen hands. Mac lay down on the mat where he once slept with Mae Nak, and in the dim candlelight, her voice whispered near his ear.
I told you, Mac, we'll be together forever.
The next morning, villagers found the house empty, but two faint figures could be seen through the window when lightning flashed. A man and a woman holding a baby, smiling in the dark. And from the river, the faint sound of crying echoed, followed by a woman's laughter, low, wet, and endless. To this day, the people of Bangkok visit Wat Mahabat Shrine, leaving flowers and toys for Mae Nak Phra Khanong, begging her for blessings and mercy. They say her spirit still waits by the river, her love so strong it defied death itself, and her curse so powerful it will never fade. But if you pass Phra Khanong at night and hear a woman softly calling your name, don't turn around.